Welcome to Wanderlust.
I'm Millie.
And I'm Jonty. We've heard a lot of people recently saying how they're a little bit bored of Singapore and what it has to offer. They're actually bored of the big things over and over again, the zoos, the gardens by the bay. But for us, we love those places and we will keep going back, and we would encourage you to keep doing the same. However, what we thought we would do is put together 10 of the best things that are slightly different to normal that we've experienced over the last year. If you want to stay up to date with everything that we get up to or find the most current new place that we found, you need to follow us on Instagram, you need to follow us on Facebook, and you definitely need to check out our new website, which is www.thewanderlustway.com. So do check that out too.
One of the places that our kids have raved about, it was one of the few first places that we went to, was Sembawang Hot Springs. Now it sounds quite random and you need to take an egg, but our kids absolutely loved it and they really want to go back.
There's no slides or swings or play parks or anything, but they loved the experience of the hot springs and they couldn't quite get their head around the fact that this water just kind of came out of the ground. Have a look and see what an afternoon there is like.
Ow. We've got some eggs and we're going to have a go at cooking them in the hot spring water.
Millie's just keeping an eye on our eggs, and the kids have come over here to try dipping their feet in the water. Yeah? You think you're going to be
cooked? This is still a very soft boiled egg. So this is more like a Singapore soft-boiled egg that you could traditionally have for breakfast with some dark soy.
Get it down, you Zulu warrior. Get it.
Sembawang Hot Springs is one of the 80+ end parks that Singapore has. These specially designed green spaces, somewhere to relax, somewhere to chill. Some of them are bigger than others, some of them are just smaller little patches of grass just so that you can sit and chill and watch the world go by. We've come up with two of our favourites. One of them is Admiralty, which has the most amount of slides in any park, and the kids had a blast. There's a few other little nature things that you can do around there, nature walks. One of the other ones that were our favourite is Bishan Amokyo Park. This one is huge, absolutely massive. I think it's one of the biggest. You can take scooters, there's outdoor gyms there, there's also a little river, which we really love. See if you can spot the clip where Aspen has unfortunately fallen in, but thankfully Singapore's really hot, so that's fine. There's places to eat there as well, so have a look, see what else that we got up to.
We are here, so we need to go across the bridge, and then we have to go around here, and then we're at the park.
I didn't spot that. The kids have spotted the park up ahead and they've gone. Ready? Way, that looks good.
This park was fun. Hey, you guys!
This park also has a community garden.
Did you spot Aspen getting wet? Well, one of the places she loved getting wet was at Wild Wild Wet in the east of Singapore. We weren't really allowed to film too much in there. We got told off for trying to take our GoPro on some of the slides, but we filmed a little bit there while we were there. And it is an amazing water park. There is so much there to enjoy, so many varieties. We actually went during a little, I mean, we've only been in Singapore during the COVID period. But it meant that there were reduced numbers at the park, but that was really handy because the queues were smaller. Milo went on this thing called the Torpedo, which is absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
But he loved it and wants to go again. Millie's promised to go with him next time.
Not looking forward to that one.
It's another one that we would definitely recommend.
Even before we lived in Singapore, Pulau Ubin was one of our favourite places to visit. You go over there on a little boat, which in itself is a really, really fun thing to do, and then you hire bikes over there quite cheaply. They've got loads of different kinds, so you need to take some cash over when you go, and you can just cycle around in complete nature. It's completely undisturbed. There's a few places to eat over there.
There's also loads of big lakes over there. There used to be loads of quarries over at Pulau Ubin, and now it's just filled up with rainwater, and somehow it's just like filled with nature, and it's wonderful to see terrapins, heron stalks, all sorts of things around there. We have a wonderful time every time we go.
We've just arrived at the bottom of Puaka Hill. We're going to walk up. We just parked the bikes. Can you hear that in the background? They are so loud. So as we're just cycling around the island, we've seen all of these houses, and it looks like somebody has just literally up and left there. They're in really good condition, and all the windows are left. Sometimes you can see little bits of washing hanging out when we've been here before that's just been left.
The other day.
What happened? Where?
Oh
yeah? Oh, look at this ant. We have reached Chek Jawa wetlands. Such a lovely boardwalk, just goes out over the water. It's so peaceful out here as well. It's one of the few places in Singapore, I think, where you can't hear the rumble of traffic or aircon. The soft lapping of water on rocks. It's really, really lovely.
We just walked up quite a lot of stairs to get to the top of here, but it is so worth it to be high above the trees. You can see more birds up here.
Come across a little family of monkeys. We absolutely love nature. When we lived in the UK, we would be out in the woods, in the forest so regularly. The kids would be digging around looking for bugs. Over here it's slightly different. What we tend to be looking for are little glimpses of crocodiles or snakes. We get to see monitor lizards and all sorts of different sounds of nature that are so different to the UK. And our favourite place to go to check all these things out is Sungai Buloh. Our favourite place to go to check out all of this is Sungai Buloh Wetland Reserve in the northwest of Singapore.
I can see tadpoles.
First me. First me.
I think the eagle was this that we saw. The white sand.
Oh yes, I can see it now. Milo spotted some crabs, which is pretty cool. It's quite hard to try and spot them. You've really got to look very, very hard. I'm desperate to see a crocodile today. So far we've seen lots of squirrels, which when they jump through the trees sometimes can make you jump a little bit because you wonder what the noise is.
It's hard to see in the camera, but they're actually about a foot long.
All of the walk so far that we've done is on a smooth boardwalk, so it's really accessible, so that's really cool. Milo has got incredible eyesight. He's managed to spot a crocodile that's completely camouflaged. It's really, really cool to spot. I'm just like trying to urge it to go into the water so we can see it move. We recently discovered that as teachers, we both get to the National Gallery for free, and so do the children because they're here at school. So we all had a free day out at the National Gallery, and they had a particular exhibition all about helping children and families to learn how to draw still life, and in this particular instance was tropical fruit, which was really, really great. So you get to be hands-on, explore loads of different things.
And the kids got to have their own artwork displayed at the National Gallery, which is pretty cool for a kid to say that their work is displayed there at the National Gallery.
Yeah, at the National Gallery they change things around quite a lot, so every time you go you could see and do something different, which I think is great, and it just means that every time that you could keep going, get out of the hot, get out of the rain, and you'll always have a brilliant time.
And it's close to Funan Mall, which has got great food.
It is, yeah.
We've had an awesome time at the gallery so far. The kids' little section there was great. At the top here, there's a beautiful roof area where you can stand and check out the view of the city. What an awesome thing here the kids get to do. They're drawing their own marks onto the wall, but using technology to do it.
The kids are having lots of fun playing with these. You put it on a scanner and it scans it and drops like a virtual image into like a giant iPad, I guess, so that they can build and construct things, which is really, really cool. If you feel like catching your own dinner one night, you can go prawning. The kids have been to Bugis Plus, but our personal favourite is at Punggol. It is huge and you can catch like, what are the mini lobsters they've got there? Some of the prawns are massive, as you'll see,
aggressive.
And somebody was slightly terrified
No, they hated me.
of this huge prawn.
There's a real thrill about, shut up. There's a real thrill when it comes to trying to catch these things because you can feel them tug and it's a little bit of a wrestle sometimes, and yeah, it was an amazing experience.
Yeah, so have a look, see how successful we were. I didn't actually catch any, but
I got some.
yeah, well done.
That's why they were trying to get me. That's why they were kind to you. Good job.
I better come around. They were quite hard to get off, and some were quite nibbly, and it was really fun.
Just last week we went to the Tao Kwang Pottery Jungle and we had an amazing time over in Jurong. They have the last remaining working dragon kiln in the whole of Singapore. The fact that they've been able to look after it and it's still functional is, yeah, it's incredible. And we had such a good time over there. It was a workshop, but also the whole experience, the atmosphere of the place was definitely one not to miss, and it definitely makes a top 10. So we're heading to what I think is one of the oldest kilns.
This place is incredible. There are so many little nooks and crannies and like thousands and thousands of pots.
Our instructor was absolutely brilliant. The kids are listening so well.
Finding this really therapeutic and the kids are really enjoying it.
Enjoyed it. I've never done it before.
This workshop is incredible. There's so much to look at. There's so much to see. I couldn't even begin to know where to count. This place is absolutely incredible.
Here we are inside the dragon kiln. It's pretty amazing. I don't know if it's easy to tell from the video, but it's actually not that high in here. Everybody has heard about the Changi Jewel, which is just an insane work of architecture and art. It's just mad to have a forest indoors and the world's largest waterfall in this kind of greenhouse. It's mad. And it is just one of those places where you really honestly can return to again and again and again. However, that's not what we're going to put onto our top 10. It is well worth going. But for the family, not all kids are just into staring at waterfalls. I am. But we had an amazing time at the Changi Experience Studio.
Yeah, it's great. We didn't really know much about it. It was a rainy day, so we needed to change our plans, and we just thought, okay, the airport. Found this place, and it is brilliant. It's really interactive. It's great for all ages. There's lots and lots of things that you can do that are all about how the airport works, which I realise doesn't sound very exciting.
Yeah, as you say it, it sounds like we're incredibly boring people. But it's really fun and very interactive.
And they've got these really cool little boards that you'll see that kind of take you on a journey. But I won't tell you too much about it. Have a look, see what you think, and yeah, let us know.
Go check it out. To be honest, I've got absolutely no idea what this is.
So we were given these little travel guides, and you open them up, and they've got these like little readers in them.
I'm pretty happy about this. This is awesome. We're having the best time, just being silly basically.
Wow, that's quite a pace.
Oh, it's getting worse. Oh. finally, we felt we needed to put this one place in. It is an island south of Singapore that everyone will know about. It is south of the main island of Singapore. It's a resort island. It's filled with billions of things to do. No, it's probably not billions, but loads of things to do as a family. You can keep going back and experience new things, and a lot of the things down there you can go and do way more than once, depending on the age of your children and what sort of stuff they enjoy. We've done loads of the stuff down there. For me, my personal favourite is the Imbiah Nature Trail. Is this in the video?
Yep.
Good. Keep watching. And obviously the obvious bits as well, like the Luge is fantastic.
Yep.
Mega Adventure.
Universal Studios.
Universal Studios. But just being down there, it's got a completely different atmosphere to Singapore. If you're getting tired of the whole Singapore thing and you feel like you want to get away for a bit, it's a great place to go for a short while. Although we will never get tired of the Singapore thing, we love it.
No, so yeah, check out all of the things that you can get up to over on Sentosa. We've got a cable car membership, which we love. If you've seen our Instagram, we put it on there every time we go, and it is just so easy. We must have gone on it nearly 20 times across our little staycation, which you can see more about that in the coming weeks. But it's just easy to get over to Sentosa with the cable car membership, and just lots of fun to be able to see the island from up above.
Something not right with this place.
We hope you've enjoyed our top 10. It's probably not our top 10, it's just 10 of great things, because there's so much that we love here on offer in Singapore.
Yeah, we started off with a list of about 20 and then kind of had to whittle it down, and so many more places, but these are ones that hopefully are a little bit different that maybe you've not heard of. So do tag us, let us know if you've been to these places. And
also, if you've got suggestions for more, I mean, we have got places booked in and earmarked for something like the next 45 weeks. So we have got more, but please do let us know, and there's so much that we're finding to discover in Singapore, in this tiny, tiny little island.
Thank you so much for all your interaction and support, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.